And I'm telling you to hold yourself back, because when you do, she's going to get even more attracted to you and she's going to throw the shit at you. When you behave that way, she thinks, okay, he's not trying to get my sex. Maybe he likes me for more than just my body, more than just my looks.
Welcome to the Unapologetic Man podcast. The only podcast that's all about self-improvement, confidence, success, women, and being a man without making any apologies for it.
What is up, gentlemen? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the UMP. I really do appreciate you. And today, boys, we are going to talk about the concept of DG, which basically stands for delayed gratification, to 10x, 20x, 50x your lay counts, which basically means if you do this to girls, what I'm about to teach you, you are going to get laid so much more often, brothers. I cannot even explain this to you. And I actually found this out quite mistakenly because I was doing this because my dick hurt. I was having sex with so many girls that I started putting this into play, and then my lay counts like went way up. It's almost like when you don't want the shit, they throw it at you. When you chase the shit, they run away from you. And this too is why I told you guys a few episodes ago, the biggest mistake that guys make with women, one of the biggest mistakes, is trying to rush the process. This is going to be the opposite of rushing the process. And I know that red helmeted warrior in your pants wants to get it in, bro. Believe me, I know. But this is going to help that happen if you just fucking control yourself. God damn it, boys. Have a little bit of self-discipline. And self-discipline is a perfect theme for today because I don't know about you, but I'm kind of having a bad day. Have you had a bad day over the past few months? I'm sure pretty much everybody is nodding their head. Yes, I'm having a bad day. And I admit it to you guys. I'm a little bit irritated. I'm a little bit frustrated. A lot of bad news came down the pipe today. And I'm like, oh my hell, dude, what else is going to go wrong? But as an unapologetic alpha silverback, I understand a few things. First of all, this too shall pass. Bad days come, bad days go, the good times return, and there's always something to be happy about. There's always something to be appreciative about. And the other thing is, the bigger the man, the bigger the problems. So if you want to be a successful dude, which I know all of you guys do, otherwise you wouldn't be listening, just to let you know, the more successful you become, the bigger your problems are. But you need to believe in yourself and tell yourself, I have the wherewithal to get through this. I can handle this. I'm big enough. I am bigger than my problems, which is exactly what I've been telling myself all day. Yeah, there's been some frustrating things and people and situations, but they'll pass, and I'm bigger than it. I'm not going to get emotional. I'm not going to get off my inner balance point. I'm going to stay composed. I'm going to stay disciplined, which is actually what we're going to talk about today, and I'll get through it. Guys, before I jump into the content, I want to tell you once again that I have a perks program where if you tell friends about the podcast, if you leave the podcast a review, subscribe on YouTube, like my YouTube videos, post on seduction forums, talk about it on Facebook, talk about it on Reddit, I'm going to give you so much free shit. It's going to blow a hole in your mind so big that even I could f it. So here's what I want you to do. Scroll down, you'll see the first link. That is the perks program. Click on that and check it out. I am giving you guys a bunch of awesome stuff simply to share this podcast with your friends, coworkers, associates, or any guy who needs help with women or any guy who needs help with confidence, self-esteem, traumas, anything that we talk about in this podcast. This podcast is good for them. Email me and I will send you all that cool stuff. So check that out right now, boys. Please help me out, man. I've given you guys, what is it now? Like 640 something episodes. And all I'm asking for you to do is kind of reciprocate the kindness, the generosity, the compassion that I've shown you, and kindly tell your friends about it. Tell somebody who needs this. Help a brother out. And I'm not going to be selfish. I'm not going to just be a taker. I'm going to give you even more than what I'm requesting from you. So please, guys, help me out. Really, this helps me out more than almost anything you can do is telling people about it, getting the word out, telling people that this is a great podcast. All right, let's get into the content. So as I alluded to earlier, discipline is really important for you to be a man, for you to be a successful man. Now, we understand when frustrating things happen, when life throws you some bullshit, it's easy to come unpeeled, lose your precarious sense of your own composure, lose your fucking shooter marble, and go apeshit because you feel out of control. But what we need to do as men is have discipline, which also goes into delayed gratification. When you look at a guy who's ripped, he is the epitome of delayed gratification. When you look at a guy who is a millionaire, but he's driving perhaps a Toyota, you know that he too is the epitome of delayed gratification. I will do what's hard today because it's going to make my life better and or easier tomorrow. And you could go with the adage, which I absolutely love. When you do what's easy, your life will be hard. When you do what's hard, your life will be easy. What's hard? Well, working out is hard. Eating right is hard. Being disciplined with your money is hard, and saving and putting off those things that you want to buy and or staying out of debt is hard. Being a good fucking dude is hard, such as helping out Mark Singh by telling some friends about it, even though you might be a little bit embarrassed that you're listening to a podcast about how to attract women. When you do what's hard, your life will be easy. What else is hard, boys? Your dick is hard when you want to that girl, and I'm telling you to hold yourself back, because when you do, she's going to get even more attracted to you, and she's going to throw the shit at you the next time you guys see each other. So here's the play. Being disciplined, delaying gratification means you make out with the girl on the first date, you guys hook up a little bit, but you don't have sex with her. When I stopped doing this, trying to have sex with the girl on the first date, trying to push the interaction, being needy and rushing the process, the girls would throw it at me either on the second date or the third date. So my play would always be this: make out with them. Do it really well on the first date. And I have a bunch of techniques for how to line up the first kiss, such as the slide and kiss method. The human body is a lie detector. The Geneva Convention is this funny one that I have where we're lining up the first kiss, we're making out with her, and then we say, hey, that's it for me tonight. Let's go ahead and get you an Uber, or I'm going to get going. Not making her feel like she's a slut or not making her feel like you didn't like it, but making her feel like this guy is different. Because what does every single guy do when he's starting to make out with the girl? He tries to push it, and she's always the one to stop it. So when you're the one to stop it, it communicates so many things that you want to communicate. First of all, you obviously have options, because if you're willing to basically turn down sex or some sick duck or to get a hand job from the chick, she's immediately thinking, okay, this guy must get a lot of sex or a lot of girls must throw the sex at him. Secondly, she thinks she can trust you. Whether or not that's true, that's up to you. I know in my case, girls can trust me because I try to be a good dude. Another thing that includes discipline is just being a good fucking person, doing things for others that you want others to do for you. When you behave that way, she thinks, okay, he's not trying to get my sex. Maybe he likes me for more than just my body, more than just my looks. So you deploy the first kiss method, you make out with her a little bit, and then again, you say, hey, that's all for me. Let's get you an Uber. The next time you see her, she's going to throw the shit at you because you have deployed DG, delayed gratification. And even then on the second one, sometimes I'll be like, hey, let's wait. Relationships that start fast end fast. Let's take it slow. No need to knock another home run out. That's a no-go. I'll tell you guys, when you get good with women and you get to have all kinds of sex with all kinds of different girls, you begin to be a lot more picky about who you have sex with. You begin to push it away. And what happens when you push it away? They throw it at you. What happens when you tell a girl, yeah, I can't hang out tonight, even when she's texting you to hang out? She wants to hang out with you even more because you're delaying your gratification of hooking up with this girl. So I literally want you guys to deploy this in your repertoire. The next time you're hooking up with a girl, be the one to stop it, and you will be amazed at what happens. She's going to be kind of confused. She may be a little bit insecure, which isn't necessarily what we want, but at the same time, it almost never backfires on you because she's like, well, why is he doing this? Oh, he must be really trustworthy. He must be not trying to use me. And you could even tell her, hey, I'm really turned on right now. You know, honestly, I'd probably like to do more, but we just met and I like to take it slow. You know, relationships that start fast and fast, and I respect you and I trust you and I think we should wait. And girls will just be like, oh my God. I've had girls literally tell me like, oh my God, you're my dream man. I cannot believe you're doing that. Every other guy's just like fucking pushy on her, trying to get more, trying to be pushy. Be the opposite of what other dudes are. Other dudes chase girls. You push them away. Other dudes are thirsty. You're the one who's being pursued. Other dudes think that she's the prize. You think you're the prize. And other dudes try to get the sex, try to get the sick duck, try to get the hand job as soon as humanly possible because they're so fucking horny, they'd the frothy armpit of a fat girl on a Stairmaster, but you're different. You're the dude who's like, yeah, no need to knock another home run out. And when you have that philosophy, you get more in abundance. This is a life rule, boys. The best things come to those who wait. Those who are patient get rewarded with that of which they desire. Those who are impatient chase away that which they desire. It's almost like a universal karmic rule. And it's the same thing with money. When you save your money, when you're disciplined with your money and you're not frivolous, trying to prove to other people that you're cool, and that's why you bought that BMW. Did you really want that BMW, bro? Did you really want that superior driving experience? Or are you trying to prove to other people how great you are? When you feel good inside yourself, you don't need to prove shit to others. And what you work for is your freedom. You work for enough savings that you can live off of so you can do what you want with who you want, when you want, which I'm going to be honest with you is my goal. And I'm putting it away, man. I'm putting it away and I'm being disciplined. Even though, yeah, sometimes I wake up and I'm like, dude, I should just buy that Mercedes or I should buy that cool car today and get those cool clothes and get that Rollie and just try to impress people. That's all ego. So the delayed gratification is practiced by the superior man. He delays all gratification in all aspects of his life. And in the end, he gets more of what he wants. So even when you're having a bad day, the delayed gratification is tempering your anger, controlling that inner balance point inside yourself and saying, I can handle this. I'm bigger than my problems. Delayed gratification even goes into appreciating what you have rather than focusing on what you don't have. Such as today, I got a lot of annoying emails. I got a lot of annoying messages, a lot of annoying things that are happening from like payment providers and Stripe's fucking with me and PayPal and just a bunch of bullshit. You know, when you're running a business, I'm just like, dude, I'm disciplined. I'm going to delay this gratification of me spazzing out like a little bitch, overreacting, temper myself, get in my masculine energy, and this too shall pass. And what's behind bad times? Good times. When the good waves come in, I'll enjoy them, but I won't depend on them because I have discipline within myself to delay that gratification as well, such as a big wave of money, which will come to all you guys at one time or another. Instead of buying a bunch of shit you don't need to impress people who don't fucking matter, you save into your future. You eat correctly rather than grabbing that bag of Cheetos or decimating that fucking Oreo cake that's in the freezer upstairs that Marissa got for her birthday. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to touch that shit. I'm going to eat disciplined because I want to be shredded. I like the way it feels to be in shape, to be healthy, the way my body glows and the way I vibrate every morning. It's not even about being attractive to girls or looking cool in front of other guys. It's about how I feel. And the delayed gratification always makes your life better and it gets you laid. So remember, boys, you are the prize. She has to wait to have sex with you. Your penis is like an Oscar statue in your fucking pants that she really wants to see, and you're holding it off until she deserves it. Again, no need to knock another home run out. That's a no-go, as the epic lyrics from Limp Bizkit go. Because that dude from Limp Bizkit, he got so much sex. He's like, yeah, hold on, you're moving too fast. I'm looking for something that lasts. No need to knock another home run out, because that's a no-go. I love that shit. And that's where you get to when you're a superior man. The bigger the man, the bigger the problems. The bigger the man, the more discipline. The bigger the man, the more he's willing to delay gratification because he knows when he delays that gratification, it's going to 7x, 10x, 20x what he would have originally gotten and be that much better in the future. Now, obviously, there's a balance. You have to enjoy some of the fruits of your labor today. If she's throwing it at you and it's a third date, don't be like, oh, no more of that. Get that money, blow them stacks, and get your dick sucked when it's time. But until it's time, until she's really throwing the shit at you, delay it, man. I'm telling you, this is a secret, the secret of DG, to get girls to throw their sex at you. So usually I would hit it on the third date. I could usually hit it on the first date, although it requires sometimes a little bit of pushing. So second date would be probably more likely, but I would always hold off to the third date because I got into the selector mentality. I was like, do I want to have sex with this girl? Do I trust her? What if she has an STD? Do I know she's not going to leave me with the willy lump lump? I don't know this chick. I want to get to know her better. And like Fred Durst said, no need to knock another home run out because I've had enough. It's a no-go. So guys, DG, deploy it, make these chicks wait. The next time you're about to get some sick duck, be like, I'm good. And then when she's walking out the door, just kind of close your eyes and be like, Mark Singh, you motherfucker, this better work. And I'll be on the other side and I'll be like, bro, it's gonna work. Relax, bro. Don't lose your shooter marble. She'll be back. As long as you make her feel beautiful, you make her feel special, and let her know you're doing it because you want her to trust you and you're a trustworthy guy. You're not just trying to get it in as every other guy is, and because you have a ton of options so you're not thirsty for it. So DG, gentlemen, Delta Golf will absolutely change your lay rates. Girls are going to be throwing it at you because you're disciplined and you're delaying that gratification. Gentlemen, I do appreciate you listening. Hey, listen up. Before you go, seriously, man, please do me a favor. Like, honestly, please, you listening, not the other guy. I'm talking to you right now. Yes, you, bro, you. Please go to my perks program, hook a brother up, tell some friends about it, post on Facebook, whatever it is. Email me and I will send you so much cool shit that's going to improve your game so that in addition to DG, you're going to get more ass than the toilet seat. Please, guys, help me out. This is the way I grow my podcast. This is the way I make my living, is to tell others about it, to grow the Unapologetic Man army so that more guys can benefit from the wisdom that I've literally taken 2 decades to accumulate, and I'm giving to you with nothing held back. Please share it. Go to the perks program right now. Help me out. I'd sincerely appreciate it. Gentlemen, I drop podcasts on Mondays and Thursdays, so please stay tuned for the next one, and I will see you in the next episode.